In this video, we're going to jump into Bambu Studio and we're going to talk about modifiers and how we can take a project like this and we can actually add more density, and you can have different infill patterns in different parts of your 3D prints. Let's jump into Bambu Studio. Let's jump in. So here we have Rocky, and you can see I actually have 4 modifiers already attached to Rocky, but let's go through it. What is a modifier? What does it do? And all that good stuff. All right, so this modifier here, let's go ahead and take it out, and we're gonna go ahead and slice the print, and I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. All right, so now that our project is sliced, if we scroll using the bar on the right-hand side, we'll go all the way through the layers, and you can see as we get down here, it's a couple of things. Number one, there is only 1 or 2 layers here as we move up, okay? It's kind of we're gonna look right in here. So there's only 1 or 2 layers, and you can see it's not really filled in. But if we go over here, look at this one. This is where the modifier is at. You can see the density is higher and it's got 4 walls, which is going to add more strength, right? So we're going to go back out here. We're going to move this back into place. And now we can go ahead and slice it again, and you'll see the difference. So now if we go do the exact same thing, you can see all the density inside here and exactly how it looks. And that is awesome because that's going to add so much more strength and physical weight, which is what I actually really need in this project. Now, I also added a modifier to the center mass, and you can see here, there it is. This is the cool part. I selected a different infill pattern for the main project and my actual modifier. So watch this. As we go up layers, you're going to see the shift. There it is. The shift goes from grid to gyroid, and it goes from 30% infill to 7. That's it. Right? So you can change the infill pattern mid-print in just a select area if you need to. And this is an amazing feature. So it's really super simple. All you have to do is select the object you want. You're going to right-click and you're going to click Add Modifier and choose your shape. Once the modifier is on the print bed, all you have to do is use the Move tool to move it into place, and then move the Scale tool so that it basically takes up whatever you want. Now, there's one more step though. Over under Objects, choose the modifier, and then directly below it, you'll see Strength, and this is where you'll make your selection and change for the modifier. So again, I'm gonna take the modifier up to 4 walls, and I'm going to change it to a grid, and I'm gonna change this to 30%. Now it locked it into place. Once I hit slice, you'll see now that this leg, which had no modifier in it previously, will now have the infill density of 30%, and then it will switch to gyroid as we move up. So here's the 30% infill, and then as you go up, there's gyroid. And that's it. Using modifiers, you can strategically add strength in areas of a 3D print that need that extra strength to hold on so that they don't just snap and break like this. You definitely don't want that to happen. So that's where modifiers will come in handy, and I would encourage you to explore modifiers even deeper in your next 3D print.